Ah, I'm not my personal invitation. Prince, welcome. How are you doing? Is my voice audible enough? Welcome, welcome, Bola, welcome. Prince, welcome. Is my voice audible enough? Can you guys hear me? Is it very clear? Yep, this is Bob Suits. Not Bob, it is BURP. Bob Suits. Bob. SUITE. I was just about to start performing tests until I discovered that I've not. I'm meant to make a post for my LinkedIn. I've used Bob Suits before. I've used Bob Suits before. Sorry, I'm about to start now. Hold on. Sorry, I am meant to make a post on LinkedIn regarding. I'm actually posting like daily, consistently on LinkedIn. So they have been very busy with a lot of things that I almost forget. And if I don't post it now, I will definitely forget, and it would just break off my consistency there. Okay, I can put this browser set. Okay. This guy did not open a browser for me. Open browser, open browser. Oh, okay. Oh, it has opened. Okay. All right, no problem. It's fine. Probably maybe because I'm using a landscape mode, I could switch to portrait if that is okay. Welcome, Ogbenyola. How are you doing? How was the day? Okay, so let me start. I just finished making my post on LinkedIn. All right, so we have this web application, this website that is vulnerable. Now, this is a website that I've deployed inside my system, so I have full right and access to actually test this. Don't attack a machine that you don't have access to do so. Right, so I have full access to this machine, so I'm going to find a vulnerability, and as you can see, it is intentionally vulnerable, and we need to find all the vulnerabilities on this machine as much as we can. So where do we start from? So usually start from the register page. And how do we find vulnerability? We find it in different ways. Well, hold on. All right, so first I need to create an account. Let's see, email cyberpreacher.com, password, let me just use any password. Now on a secure web application, a secure web application is not meant to allow weak password like this. Now if this application allows a weak password like this, then that confirms that number one, it is going against the industry standard policy. And if you are finding vulnerability for companies, you should note out things like this. I mean, most people normally uh, outlook all this, but it is very important that you take note of all these vulnerabilities. So when the website accepts weak password like this, then it's vulnerable. So let's see, but let's register. Okay, so we're able to register as a patient, and it accepted a weak vulnerability. That gives us our number one vulnerability on the web application. Now I'm just going to open my notepad because I'm meant to document all the vulnerabilities that I can find, so that um, I can properly report it. It's very important. So number one, weak password policy. So that is it. But then that is not like a major attack, but it's just a vulnerability to note out. Then if we look at our Bob suits, we can see under the proxy, if we come to HTTP history, we can see all the traffic that we've sent through the browser. So through this traffic, I can look for the register. I'm looking for the register endpoint. Okay, this is it. So this was the endpoint that allowed us to register that for email and password. Does that make sense? So on the right, we can see our JWT token. Now the next thing that we need to do is like, even without going as much into hacking, sometimes the JWT token might be weak, and so we need to see if we can exploit JWT token to attack a web application. Now, what this means is that the token usually contains your user ID and your role, like a user. So so you could try to change the role from user to admin and see if the application accepts it. So I'm going to open a new terminal. Alright, so should I increase the font of my boss suits? If I should increase it, just let me know so that it don't strain your eyes too much. I could increase the font. So there's a tool called JWT tools. Oh, I've not installed it. I have to install my JWT tool. Hold on. um, JWT tool. All right. So how do we install JWT tool? We'll say git clone. Then I'll paste the link of the JWT tool. Now this is used to analyze token, that is your authentication token, your authorization token. So once you download, I'll just complete the installation process to install the JWT token, and then we can move to testing our access token. Now I'll just show you in a bit how to gain access, how to escalate your access to an admin privilege without actually attacking an admin account. So that is one thing that you need to take note of in the cybersecurity space. So cd JWT tool ls, and next I'll say pip install -r requirements. So it gave us an error. I'm going to just say pip x and remove the -r. Okay, so it is installing our requirements to run this particular application. I'm still having errors. What I can do now is a cat setup, that is to read this file called setup.txt. So in the Linux terminal, if you want to read the file, is cat now press enter. So once that sudo apt install python 3 pip, then let's say this. So that's dash break system packages. Okay, so once it's done installing, I'm going to cast the setup.txt again, and then copy this next command and paste it. Then I can now run it. So clear my screen, ls. So this is the tool that I'm going to be using to analyze the access token. Now let me go back and copy my access token here from Bobsuit. So I'll copy it here, and then I'll say python 3 jwt tool.py. Then I would paste the token. Okay, so pip install read limits, that's break system packages. Okay, so I think it should not give us any error again. Now I'm going to run the tool again. All right, so we can see the token. It tells us that this is my user ID, this is my email, this is my role in the application. Okay, the TikTok also has like a pre-recorded Facebook where I can actually send the upload. So no, the reason why I'm using this terminal is not because of anything. I want to modify everything. Okay, actually I can use the website, but I feel better using the JWT tools, and it gives me more option to exploit JWT token than making use of the website. Like now I could brute force for the secrets used to encrypt this token. So that's why I'm making use of JWT tool. And I'm not just trying to decode it, I want to also modify it as well. So Now it tells me that my role here is patient. Now I'll change to admin. I'll say JWT tool, the last command, and I'll just say tamper. That's T for tamper. Yeah, I could decrypt it. Well, I don't think there's a need for me to decrypt it. What I'll just do is that I think sorry, clear. So first, I want to first remove the security from the JWT token, because even if I tamper it right now, it's not going to accept the value, right? So let me exploit the exploit it and see what I could use. So the stuff will be pre-recorded, and I will still try and upload it to my YouTube, right? And so yeah, that is just it. Now this is a token without the security. So what I'm going to do now is that I'll copy it and test it on my buff suit. Yeah, I'm trying to exploit the vulnerability actually. I want to exploit. Let me increase my font, my UI font, like a 16. Alright, I believe this is visible enough, right? So now what I will do is that I want to load the dashboard again. I need to look for a place that calls the authorization token. Alright, so this guy calls there's a authorization token that it uses, which is the same one that I'm trying to crack right now. So to start testing if my exploited JWT works for it, I'm going to come back and send this guy to repeater, so that from here okay, let's first send it and see if it's going to give us a reply. So it gives us a reply, a response rather. Now I'm going to remove this token that is here and put in my exploited token and send it again, and it gave us a 200 OK. So now that means that what this means is that without the signature I can use the JWT token. And now I'm going to come back. Now take a look at this. Python 3 JWT underscore 2.py, and then I paste the exploited token. Yeah, it's actually exploited the algorithm to none automatically. So that is what the flag -xa does. So it does it automatically, and also change it to none. Now I want to change the role to patient. How do I do that? I'll say -t to tamper, and now it asks me if I want to tamper the token header and the algorithm. This has been tampered with already, so I'm just going to press 0 to continue and press enter. Then Prince, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the team. CyberPreacher, welcome. Now let's tamper with the role. Let's change the role to admin, right? So we're going to change the role to admin. I will say number 3. It asks me what role do I want to change it to. I'll say admin. Oh no, I don't think there's admin. I make mistakes, sorry. 0 to continue. Number 3 for role. Then doctor. Since this is a hospital application, I'll say doctor, and change my role to a doctor. Now doctor is the admin in this website. So exploiting this token, let's see if it is going to allow me to load the doctor's page. So now this is our new token, our new exploited token. Okay, so I'll copy this and come back to the website. Now notice that this is our dashboard. This is our dashboard, right? You guys can see this. Now watch this. I'm going to inspect the page. I will inspect the page and then come to application. So let's check the cookie. So from here we're going to change the cookie. The cookie is not in the normal page, so let's check the local storage. All right, so we can see the the token right here. Now this token is for a normal patient user. What if I change it to this exploited token? Now I'm going to double click to modify it. How do I modify it again? Okay, so edit value. So I'll leave all this as is. I'll change my role to doctor. So just watch. And then this token, I'll copy everything. Sorry, I will highlight everything rather. And then paste my new token there. Press enter. Now I've sent my new token into the application. Now reloading this page. Now you can see that now I have access to the doctor's portal. Very sweet. So I have a number of privilege right now, and I can look at all the patients in the hospital. Yeah, it is a known vulnerability in the backend community. That is true. I'm not just going to exploit only the JWT. I'm going to exploit a lot of vulnerabilities on this website. Not just, but it's just to give you guys an idea of this. So, but yeah, you seem to be quite knowledgeable in this field. So, now we expected one vulnerability out of I think 7. It was a friend of mine that created this lab environment to exploit. So what I'm going to do now is that there should be a file upload vulnerability somewhere to exploit. No, it's fine. It's fine. You could actually I mean, I'm here to learn. So if you are seeing if you see me do things that is off the charts, just point it out and then we'll learn together. All right. So yeah. What next? So I've exploited the first vulnerability is the JWT. Now let's go back to PubSuite. Back to proxy. So API dash doctor. Let's see. This is not. Now, one thing that I like about this lab is that it comes with a chatbot. So I'm still going to try and exploit this AI chatbot to I think there's a SQL injection or something like that. There's an injection attack or prompt injection attack rather in this chatbot. So yeah. Henry, welcome. How are you doing? It's nice to have you here. It's nice to have you. I mean, well, I'm on learning cybersecurity. I'm just all about cybersecurity right now. So, what do we do now? Let's not go too far. I'm going to bring out all the checklists that I want to check, because when you are running a vulnerability assessment on a web application, or we're trying to exploit a web application, you need to follow guidelines that you need to test, right? So just hold on a minute. Algorithm. So now if we take a look at this now, we can see is it SQL injection? I'm not sure if it's SQL injection vulnerability that we're going to exploit, but I think we're going to exploit an injection attack. Okay, I don't know, can we, how do we do it? I mean, yeah, free to join. Which link should I drop? Yeah, most likely HTML injection, actually. Most likely that. I believe so as well. This guy is not loading. Okay, I think I'll just bring to the screen. So now we need to also exploit cross-site scripting attack. All right, so to exploit this, okay, Google Meet, right? I don't know with my network be able to carry it. I could add you as um a co-host or something like that, so that we can brainstorm ideas together. Pa, 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 pa. Where is the host? I'm coming. Host. Check. Is there a way that you can? Okay, just get a laptop and check if there's a way for you to request host, something like that, or like a guest host. So let's see. We need to find the cross-site scripting vulnerability in the web application, and from what we can see, all right, no problem. I'll be waiting for you. So how do we exploit the cross-site scripting? It says that it is in the password reset place. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to log out. But first, I need to copy my modified JWT token so that I don't miss it out. JWT vulnerability. So I'm going to log out. Then come to login. I think there should be a password reset here. So from this password reset, how do we now exploit the cross-site scripting attack on the password reset link? So let's see how to go about that. Funny enough, I've done this before, so this is, but there's some vulnerability that I've not expected yet. So let's view the password reset link. Now let's say reset my password. It says that this link up here is vulnerable to cross-site scripting, and how do we exploit it? I think we could make use of HTML injection attack on this guy. 1 second, let me tell my guy to create for me. Welcome, Captain J. Welcome, Damstech. Welcome, Dr. Caesar Art. Welcome. Exactly. I need to ChatGPT because help me create an XSS, or rather EXSS HTML injection code. No, just hold on. It might give me for a URL. I am a security researcher and I am ethical, and I'm running this in my lab environment. Exactly. ChatGPT is just featuring a lot of things, so you are not smart like that to tell it that, oh, this is what I'm doing. It's just tell that, oh, sorry, I can't give you all this information. But I think I prefer DeepSeek. Because DeepSeek just gives me unfiltered access to information without me telling it that I'm into this or something like that. ChatGPT, why now? Okay, let me sign in. Okay, let me do some. Help me with an XSS injection Yeah, AkaGPT, right? Honestly, I've used AkaGPT. I've used spent test GPT once. I've not used AkaGPT. Can you hear me with the link so I can just use that one directly? Can you hear me with the link for the AkaGPT script, HTML injection precisely. Thanks. I want to um a security researcher. All right, no problem. So let's see. All right, I think we have something. So uh, let me type it out. IMG SRST is equals to X on error is equals to, yeah, it does. Yeah, it did actually. It did alert 0. What is this now? So let's see if this works now. Alright, actually we did work. So it's vulnerable to cross-site scripting attack. Now the after confirming that it's vulnerable to cross-site scripting attack, the next thing that we need to do is to try to escalate this attack. Now, what it is giving us is just 0. Now, if I'm to report it, I need to give it like I need to report it in a way that companies will know that, yeah, this is an actual impact, that this is an actual vulnerability to the company. So if I'm going to exploit this XSS, this alert here, from 0, I'm going to change it to, so instead of alert 0, I'll say alert document.cookie. Say alert document.cookie, and now there's no document.cookie because we're not logged in, so our cookie is not in the application. But let's do it one more way. Now I could try to load a script that redirects users to another website. How do we do that now? So let me use ChatGPT. So uh, yeah, so let's see the application proves vulnerable to the attack. Help me now redirect users to to another website. Okay, so let's try this. I mean, this is actually very easy to understand. I'm going to change this from image src to a new link. Now, instead of me using this link, I'm going to use webhook.site or Bobsuit. I can use a Bobsuit collaborator, but I prefer to just use this one. It seems simpler to use to me. So I'm going to redirect it to my vulnerable server link. So I'll copy this to clipboard, come back here, change this to my website, and then upload it. Let's see. All right, so we can see that it says reset code. Click here. Now, if I send this link as it is like this to somebody and they click on this link, it should take them to a malicious website. So that is a way to escalate this cross-site scripting attack, this XSS. So if we check here, we can see that one user click this link and then this is their information, or rather this is my information right here. So it's a good way to actually escalate cross-site scripting attack. So we have two scripts that is vulnerable to this attack. Let's come back to my notepad. I love taking note of everything. It's always a good practice to take notes for everything that they are doing. All right. Then moving on, so we're going to exploit cross-site scripting attack on the website. Very, very interesting. Hi, that's welcome. Now, which one is next? Which one is next? Oh, I've closed the website. Okay. Hold on. Next one is exploiting SQL injection. SQL injection on the login page. I think this will be quite tricky. Let me just paste it for you guys so that you can see what I'm looking at. So this is the next exploit, or the next vulnerability. Now we need to exploit SQL injection. Okay, and this SQL injection is found in the it is found in the which page again? In the login page. So let's go back to the login. How do we gain access to another person's account, another user account? By exploiting SQL injection. So let's try and let's see let's put a valid email, then we'll say or 1 is equals to 1 with the semicolon dash and just put in a null password. So let's see if it is going to work. Invalid credentials for the SQL injection attack. Let's change it again. You see or 1 is equals to 1, think like this, and then null. Still the same invalid credential. And if we go back to Bobsuit now, Bobsuit is always important. Henry, what's up? Hi back. Hi back, Henry. Welcome, Jeffy. Omar Musa, welcome. So if we look at the Bobsuit history, we can see our SQL injection attack that we're trying to exploit. So let me send this to repeater so I could manually come and try to exploit it here. So the response is invalid credentials. Is this bold enough? What else can we do to let's see, drop tables. Something like this. Still no output. Okay. Okay. help me with a time-based. It's first. How do we know? Uh, okay, the time-based SQL injection attack for post GraphQL. Let's see what we get. All right, so let's try this PG underscore sleep. So instead of this, I'll say PG underscore sleep, and I'll say 5 seconds. So if this waits for 5 seconds, I will know that it is vulnerable to SQL injection. All right, no, it didn't. Let me keep, sorry, back to my box suits. Okay, let me see. Select welcome untouchable. Select PG 5. Still the same. Let's see. PG underscore sleep. Okay. Oh, let's select query. Time-based SQL injection. Now I could use automated tool for this, but I sometimes I like to go manual because manual could be you have a deeper understanding. Oh, you're back to your laptop. Ah, nice. Just hold on. So manual will give you a deeper understanding on how to exploit these vulnerabilities. So sometimes I like going manual. The time-based SQL injection for PostgreSQL, different lists. Okay, so you're joined to a laptop. I don't know. Can you send like an invite if that is possible? Okay. Pop. Let's copy this. So let's see. Okay, sorry. Let me do like this first. I forgot the single quote behind. Okay, it's still the same thing. Let me try this. Still one. Welcome. Hey, my boss. Okay. Let me see. Already Kachuku. Welcome. How are you doing? My alright. Yeah, I totally guide you. That is no issue. You can send me a DM. I could guide you on what you might need to do. So I think that is no issue at all. Just send me a DM. I'll be able to guide you as much as I can. Okay, so um I'm pretty sure this is vulnerable to. Okay, so let's make use of automated tool. Now, since this is not a live application, it is safe to actually use automated tool. So I could say first of all, I need to save my request into my system. So what I'll do is I'll right click and then click on where's my save. So I'll save item and I want to save it to my PC. I don't save it inside my documents. SQL, okay, SQL, save. So what I'll do now is that I'll come back to my terminal here and let me confirm if I have my SQL map installed. Alright, so it's installed. cd /mnt /c /users /document That is where. Oh, okay. Documents. Now, what I'll do is that I'll say, okay, let me first list the content. Wait, oh, it's empty. Oh. Wait, see the dot ls OneDrive. Is there OneDrive in the list? Alright, cd OneDrive, cd documents ls. So this is the request that I want to exploit with SQL map. So SQL map dash r SQL space um ignore code 43 comma 401 and I'll press enter. So okay, I forgot something. Clear. Then I also add a batch to make it automated so that it does not have to do anything and then it runs by itself. So this is very helpful when it comes to SQL, automated SQL injection attack. Right. So let us wait and see and just get to know the vulnerability, the actual SQL payload that is vulnerable to. Welcome, Fifi. Welcome. All right, so we have something. Okay, so I was almost right. So this is what is vulnerable to select page slip. But I did the same thing now. Okay, sometimes SQL syntax might require you to write everything in capital letter. So now using small letter throughout. So let's try it again. So here I'm going to add my SQL payload. There is a single quote, then a semicolon, and this. Now, if this delayed for 5 seconds, then that tells us that it is vulnerable to SQL injection attack. And how will I know? Once I press send, so you can notice that it's taking its time to actually load. Now that tells us that it is vulnerable to SQL injection attack. But this one now is time-based. Now, how do we make use of time-based SQL injection to gain access to somebody's account? Now, it is possible, but it's quite difficult because you need to iterate over and over again. So that with the time base, you will ask that, okay, is this the username or is this the first character of the username? Then if it delays, you know that yes, that's the first character. So from A to Z, you'll be like iterating for the first character, second character, third character, and that takes a long time. So we are going to make use of SQL map also again to perform the attack. So now instead of okay, this same attack, but now I'm going to add the dash dbs to the end. So what it's now going to do now is that it's going to start exploiting the database and to get the database name for this. Okay. How's it going? Yeah, it's going fine now. So we just have to hold on for the database to be extracted by the SQL injection attack.
searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Never be alone. Savannah.
Um, Henry, I'm not seeing the invite button at all. I'm not seeing the invite button. Let me see. Let me see. Where is WhatsApp? I'm not seeing the invites. Oh, okay, which was I think I can see multi guest. Okay. I'm seeing multi guest. I'm seeing multi guest. Invite. Okay, I've seen invite. I've seen invite. Henry. Okay, I've sent invite already. Oh, wrong person. It's fine. Okay. Um, I'm simply accepted Mr. Mike invite, but it's fine. Henry, can I see the invite button now, or the request button? Oh, I'm still working on it still. All right, no problem. So we've been able to get the record in the database of this website. Very interesting, very interesting. Now, what my target is I want to see the user table. Is it network? Are you sure it's network? Let me invite you again. Invite work now. So now you are invited already. Eric, you're invited. Mr. Mike, how are you doing? So okay, no problem. Now how do I load this page in the website? How do I load the user table rather? So I'm going to clear this tables, I'll just say tables, and then oh, I've had Mr. Mike, I've had a lot of people call themselves cybersecurity expert, and to my disappointment, you know. So like um which level of cybersecurity expert are you? Is it web application, mobile app, um forensics? Which aspect? I mean, you can use your mic. I don't mind. You can use your mic. So let's dump the user table and get the username and passwords. Now this might take a while because we're expecting time-based SQL. Mr. Mike, I'm with you. How are you doing? How are you doing, Mr. Mike? I don't know. I can't hear you. Is it me? So, let's see. Are we going to get the database content of this website? So time-based takes time. Time-based SQL injection takes time, honestly. But what can we do? We have to wait. While this is running, I think we can go on to the next vulnerability that we want to exploit on this web application so that we don't take too much time. Now, challenge 2 has been, let's just say it has been solved. Now let's go to challenge 3. Hold on. Okay, I think I can hear you, Mr. Okay, no problem, no problem. All right. Shakes, Shake, welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing, Shake? Welcome. So this is our challenge 3, exploiting insecure direct object reference. Says that the lab is vulnerable. It uses predictable reference and does probably check if the requesting user has permission to access specified record, such as the lab results endpoint is vulnerable to this attack. So let's see if we can exploit just that. Now let's come back to our application. Let's log in normally. CyberPreacher, cyber login. Welcome, Michael Jonas. this guy with emoji. How do I address him now? So cyberpreacher.com. Invalid credential. Anyone? I will forget my password. Okay, I will send again. Welcome, Ozeni. I'm coming. Hold on. Proxy. I think I have to just forget password, honestly. So let me send it again, Henry. What's a guest? Okay, Henry, I've sent you an invite once again. So feel free to join. Now let's reset the password. Henry, have you seen the invite? Oh, that is serious. Oh. Are you serious? Is it that you can't join from laptop or what? Is it that you can't join from laptop? Chai, that is bad though. Although I know that TikTok has like restrictions when it comes to streaming. Like now for like 3 to 5 days, I could not really stream my camera, neither could I stream my full screen. So I was just going live like normally just to talk and do all this. So it's just today. This is my first day that I'm able to use my camera on TikTok. These guys, their restriction is just too much. I don't know why. It's just too much, and it is very sad. So I'm logged in as a normal patient. The thing is just bad. I won't lie to you. Let me log in back as. Oh yeah, Discord is actually better. Now I would also love to use Discord. I think from Discord I can link my Twitch, and but I'm not sure if I can link TikTok to Discord. So that is one issue that I'm having. But okay, you know what I'll do? Tonight I would configure my Discord. I'll configure my Discord to stream to Twitch and other things. So just send a message so that I can connect with you on Discord so that we can go live from there. No problem. No problem. All right. Okay. So you know what will happen. I'll just stop this live. I'll go and configure my Discord and everything. Then I'll continue from there and also still stream side by side TikTok live if it's possible. All right. So I'll just end this stream here and I'll continue later. Take care now.